Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me once again. You are always most welcome. Well, today, interestingly, hot on the heels of ICM's 2cm flak gun, the Flak 38, which we saw last month. Slightly surprisingly perhaps, they've come straight away the following month with the same kit but with the crew included. Surprised because normally there's a gap between these things. It's not a criticism. It's great really, but I'm just surprised they didn't sort of put, maybe, I suspect one got delayed of the two kits and the other one probably came out sooner than expected. They've almost overlapped. But this is great. You've got it with a full crew here. So you've got, what we'll do in this review, we'll really concentrate just on the crew because it's only a few weeks since we saw that Flak, the Flak 38 cannon, anti-aircraft cannon, actually in detail review anyway. So what you've got here, you've got this this complete crew. You've got the commander here spotting, and then you've got the guy with the rangefinder device, German rangefinder device here, and then you've got I think is the loader here and the gunner himself here. It's quite an interesting set, isn't it? This really does add, and it was a nice model. This, you'll recall, the only criticism I made of it was the muzzle wasn't drilled out, which does need doing because it does look a bit odd without the muzzle being hollow. But if we have a look at these characters, here we've got the guy, and there we go. There's the chap who's got the rangefinder. You've got the guy who I think is the loader, the gunner himself, and the commander. So yeah, quite interesting little set. Why don't we have a look at what we've got? Zoom you out and we'll have a little peep at these because based on recent kits from ICM with figures, they're producing some of the best figures in the industry. They're right up there with Tamiya really, aren't they? Let's have a look at what we got then. So sorry, it's kit number, I always forget to say, 35718. Obviously they're 35th scale figures, and we will have this open in a jiffy, he says, and then he's struggling to open it. Why? Why is it so difficult? It seems like I don't know if maybe my blade's getting blunter. Maybe the ICM are using better tape, a bit stronger. Either that or the blade needs replacing. Probably the latter actually. The tape is very good though. It's very thick. It's like sellotape, but a bit more robust. Let me just. Quite get it angled correctly. There you go. Are you? No, still not there. At least you know it's a proper unboxing now. I don't do these reviews having looked at them first, hardly ever. I mean 99% of the time they are, as you see, open for the first time right in front of you. So we sort of see it together. So please bear that in mind. I don't pre-prepare things generally, unless it's a Tamiya kit where we need to get the staples, of course. Damn staples, they drive me crazy. Alright, let's have a look. So we've basically got 3 sprues, I think. 1 sprue of figures, yeah. 1 sprue of figures, and then we've got the 2 sprues with the cannon on, which I say we won't go into again because we did see that literally just 3 weeks ago, I think it was. So, whoops, I've got some decals, of course. Looking through the instructions. Oh, and that's it. I've forgotten. ICM's norm is to basically, they don't show assembly of the figures. They really just show them with a sort of a graphic like this. So I'll zoom this in for you. And you're going to get like a simplified version which just points to the individual parts. I would prefer it if they did it actually showing them being assembled with slightly more detail. I think this is fine for you and me that's more experienced, but for those of us that are new to the hobby or returning perhaps, it's a little bit confusing perhaps on the eye, and it's not the easiest to grasp if you're out of practice or you're new to the hobby. So you get your rangefinder here. They're incredible things. I've seen these in Jersey. Quite an amazing instrument. I think they had Carl Zeiss lenses in them. Now I'm a big fan of Carl Zeiss lenses. I have a pair of Carl Zeiss binoculars, and not the glasses I'm wearing today, but when I've got my Hugo Boss glasses on, which I wear more when I'm doing a talk and not looking at stuff close, because it's an older prescription. But they're very nice glasses, and they are actually with Carl Zeiss lenses. They're just a bit out of date now in terms of the actual, for my eyesight. but the actual clarity of them is absolutely fantastic. They give the best sort of overall vision and field of view and stuff like that of any I've ever had. Excellent. Anyway, digressing, talking about my optical equipment. So here we've got the four figures. Why don't we have a look at the plastic and we can see what it's really like. So there we are, and we'll dig into this as soon as we can and have a look at what these figures are. That's the one we really want to see. Wow, yes, right, exactly what I was expecting, right up to date with the latest quality. Look at this. So we've got, starting at the bottom left, we have got this chap's hand. Well, I think it's the operator that's got his hands. Is it alright, or is that? Yes, I think that's the gunner's hand, complete with the fingers. It's got gloves on. No, he hasn't got gloves on. It's bare hands. Not like me then. Then you have got the sort of major torso parts and the legs here, complete with this little side satchel here, like a satchel for ammo, isn't it? For, it's not an ammo case as such, but they used to put their lunch in it and all sorts, didn't these guys? And then you've got over here, you've got the face. Are we getting that spotted by the camera? I think we are. I think it's spotted that there's a face there. There's the cap. That's nicely done. Here's the torso, and then you've got the other guy next to him, one that's standing up. I think this is the chap who's got very straight legs. So this is the chap who is the observer, who's got the rangefinder. And where is the rangefinder? Where's the rangefinder itself then? Because I'm not seeing it here. That's odd. That's odd. I'm seeing the rangefinder on the sprue. Is it somewhere else? Let's have a little look. I think it may be on a separate sprue. Just checking this. Make sure that my eyes haven't gone. There is it. There it is. Yes, it's actually on the other sprue. Okay. I've forgotten that. I think I commented on this, didn't I? Say, oh, is that a rangefinder? So it's actually on the sprue, interestingly, that's the sprue that's for the gun itself. And I say, we've done this already. I'll put you a link at the bottom so you can look at the detail review of this. But there's your rangefinder. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah, they've done that really well, complete with the eyepiece where you view it through in the middle. And what it basically does is take 2 points, uses trigonometry to give you a range based on the lens at each end. Very clever stuff indeed. And of course they're in a tube, so they're very easy to carry, which was the whole idea of them really. Anyway, back to the men. So, I'll just move that out of the way, it's slightly distracting there. My business cards. So back to the guy. So we've got the guy with his hand here, and then we've got the chap here. You can tell by the hands if you look very carefully. He's the one that's holding the rangefinder up, which is why he's got this half open, almost palmed open poise on his hands, and his arms are sort of bent at 45 degrees, well, sorry, 90 degrees, because he's holding up the rangefinder. And then here we've got his head, and we've got the cap. There's the head, and there's the cap, and then we go over to the other side, and here we've got this is the officer. Oops, sorry, this is the officer now, complete with binoculars and a pistol in a holster, pointing. Incoming aircraft, anti-aircraft. Yabos, probably fighter bombers perhaps. Because it's a very small anti-aircraft gun. It's probably not going to be used for high-level bombers. It's probably more used for, it's a battlefield anti-aircraft, isn't it, this? Or, you know, defence of a town or something like that. So here we've got the face for him. And the slightly bent leg is in like a, sort of onto the back foot sort of posture, isn't he? And then now we've got his, because he's pointing up, he's sort of twisting his torso at an angle as he points up at the sky. And then there's this chap here who is the In fact, that's actually, I've told you wrong there, because I think this is the officer here where I've got my finger, because of the way the leg's bent. So slightly misleading there. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's the officer. See his face. There we go. Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? They're very, very detailed. Look at those tunics. Aren't they nice? Yeah, he's definitely the type of guy that's twisted. Huh. I think they've slightly, I could be wrong, but I think they've slightly mixed it up, because the chap who's got the torso that's twisted slightly is not the same chap that's got the leg in that position. So I think they may not be arranged quite as we think they are in terms of how you put them together. But anyway, but you can see there's a lot of detail on these guys. Just what you want, really. And then over here we've got, that's the hands of the guy who is actually operating the gun, the gunner himself. And they're very nice, aren't they? See those fingers? Really well done. Excellent. It's kind of what we expected, isn't it? An absolutely premium first class job of 35th scale figures again. Just seems that ICM are becoming one of the best at this in the market, really. And you know, that creates a complete diorama. Now this kit isn't expensive. It's only, I think you can pick this up now for about, it's new, but I think you'll find it's going to be around about the sort of £16 mark. It's not much money at all. You've got an entire diorama there for under £20. I think it's £16 to £18. I think that's where it's going to be. But you've now got these figures with it, and that really adds quite a lot, in fairness, to the gun, because when I did the review of the gun last month, I did look at it and think, well, something's a little bit missing, and now you've solved that problem completely. So you have the complete diorama scene with your gun and all your figures together in one box. What more could you want? I mean, what am I going to give it? I think it's going to be 9.75 out of 10. It's only losing that 0.25 because of the gun muzzle, remember. We don't need to look at it again because it's clearly the same moulding. So you just need to drill out your gun muzzle. But apart from that, it's flawless, really. Flawless. Be interested to see how it goes together. I might have a go at that at some point in the future, but I say that about so many kits. So many kits and so little time to do them all. But there we go. Very impressive kit that is indeed. So that's number 35718, and that's your 2cm, 20mm Flak 38 with crew. So I'm going to give that 9.75 out of 10. Thanks very much, ICM. I think I gave it 9.5 as a gun, but now you've got them in it, that does elevate it a little bit in terms of something has been added, and the value's gone up a fraction as well. So I think that's a fair score. Hope you'll give me 10 out of 10. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and please stay tuned, because we'll have more of these type of things coming along very soon for you to enjoy. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, thanks very much for watching. Stay well, stay safe. Until next time, thanks a lot, and bye for now.